Good morning, dear students. Today we are starting 9th class, chapter number 1, number system. Here in this chapter we have to cover certain topics, subtopics. First of all, you have to recall all the numbers which you have studied from 6th class. Now some more numbers which are very relevant for particularly in this topic. So first of all, just think about the prime number. Prime numbers are those numbers which are having maximum two factors 1, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 3. These are the prime numbers. So smallest prime number is 2. Now the numbers which are having maximum two factors called prime numbers, and the numbers which are having more than two factors called composite number. Composite numbers are, smallest composite number is 4. Here the factors of composite numbers are 1, 2 and 4. So these are the numbers which already you have studied. The next thing is rational number. Rational numbers are those numbers which can be represented in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q both are integers and Q should not be equals to 0. Now here one word came, integers. So first of all, again you have to study about the integers. Integers are numbers which includes negative, positive including 0. So these are the combination for integers. Next number, irrational number. Irrational numbers are those numbers where their decimal representation will be non-terminating, non-repeating. In simple word, you can understand that root 3, root 5, root 7, these are the numbers which are not a perfect square, so their roots will not come in a perfect number. So these are not a rational number, called irrational number. Irrational number or decimal expansion having two types, terminating, non-terminating. Terminating, while its name you can understand, whose decimal expansion will be terminated after some time. For example, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 5. These are the numbers which will terminate. Next part, non-terminating. In this category, there will be again two subcategories. First one repeating and this is non-repeating. Repeating will be like 1 upon 3. When you will divide 1 by 3, the answer will come 0.3333. Means this is a bar. Bar shows that the digit is repeating. Next, non-repeating. Here one more example you can see, 22 upon 7. When you will divide 22 by 7, its decimal representation will be non-terminating, non-repeating, which will not end. So this is the division of decimal expansion. Now next topic here is representation of irrational number on number line. Yeah, real number on number line. It's very important. This the question came in CBSE 2008, which when the papers came from board. So here first one example I took, root 17. Root 17 can be represented here using Pythagoras theorem. 4 square plus 1 square, 16 plus 1, then answer will come root 17. So this will be represented on number line. Through simple way you can't represent it on a number line, so you have to follow these construction steps, this procedure you have to go. Now here I took a number line and taken integers on it. Now here one side of right triangle you consider as a base. So base we will take 4 and the perpendicular as 1. So base 4, perpendicular 1. Then using Pythagoras theorem, you will get the hypotenuse will be root 17. So 4 you can take easily on a baseline and 1 you can take vertically. This 4 and 1 you can take according to your convenience unit. centimeter or some other also. So this is 4, this is 1. So this OC, yeah, AC will be considered as root 17. You will open a compass up to this much width and cut an arc here on number line. So this point is P. So A to P will be root 17. Through this method you can represent irrational number on number line. Instead of root 17 you can use root 3, root 5 and root 6 also. All the things you can do. So this first of all you have to use Pythagoras theorem, then you will represent it on a number line. Next, very important topic given in this particular exercise or chapter is rationalization. First of all you have to understand about that word rationalization means. Rationalization means you have to convert that irrational number into a rational number. What does it mean? Here we are talking about the denominator. Numerator is 6 minus 4 root 3 upon 6 plus 4 root 3. Here denominator is given in the form of 6 plus 4 root 3, where root 3 is an irrational number. Fine. This root 3 we don't want, like root 3 or root 5 or root 7, whatever it may be, we don't want this number in the denominator. So we will do the rationalization. In this process, what we have to do? You have to change the sign of denominator. Here it is plus, so you will convert into minus and multiply in the numerator and denominator both. So when you will do this multiplication, you can use simple multiplication, binomial to binomial, or apart from that you can use a identity also. This is A minus B whole square identity. A minus B whole square identity. A minus B whole square, A square minus 2AB plus B square. So this is the expansion. Here A square means 6 is A, 6 square 36, and B square of 4 root 3. See very carefully, it's very important. Square of 4 root 3. First you will multiply 4 to 4, then answer will come 16, and root 3 to root 3 it will come 3. Then answer will be 48. This multiplication you have to understand very carefully. This is a new thing for all of you. So this will be the square of B, then middle term will be minus 2AB, it will come 48 root 3. So simplification, after that you will get it 36, 48, 84 minus 48 root 3. You will take common from here 12, and this will be common here, and the final answer will come 4 root 3 minus 7. So these are the three topics. First one, simple applications or understanding of the number. Second, decimal expansion. Third, real number. Real number means representation of number line and rationalization. Some more topics are there. Here I am requesting to everyone, please do practice at home. I am very much sure about that. You will get it. You will learn more than that. Okay, so please continue it. In next videos we will talk about some more topics. Thank you so much.